Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden key to unlocking wealth and success? What if I told you that just 6 simple words could change your life forever? It might sound too good to be true, but stick with me, because what I'm about to share could transform your financial future in ways you never imagined. Words are powerful. They shape our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately our reality. But these aren't just any words. They're a special combination that taps into the very essence of abundance and prosperity. These 6 words have the potential to rewire your brain, shift your mindset, and attract wealth like a magnet. Now, you might be thinking, come on, how can a few words make me rich? It's not about what you do or how hard you work, although those things matter. It's about the internal dialogue you have with yourself every single day. These words are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind, growing and blossoming into a reality of abundance. Let's take a moment to think about how you talk to yourself. Do you ever catch yourself saying things like, "I'll never be rich," or "money is so hard to come by"? If so, you're not alone. Many of us have negative self-talk when it comes to money, and it's holding us back more than we realize. Our minds are incredibly powerful. They're like supercomputers, constantly processing information and shaping our perceptions of the world. When we feed our minds negative thoughts about money, we're essentially programming ourselves for financial struggle. But the flip side is also true. When we fill our minds with positive, empowering thoughts about wealth, we open ourselves up to a world of abundance. This is where our 6 magic words come in. They're not just empty phrases or wishful thinking. They're tools for reprogramming your mind, for shifting your entire perspective on wealth and success. When you start using these words regularly, you'll begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You'll approach financial decisions with confidence instead of fear. You'll start attracting wealth in ways you never thought possible. Now let's talk about what's really at stake here. This isn't just about making a few extra bucks or padding your savings account. We're talking about potentially life-changing wealth. The kind of wealth that could free you from financial stress, allow you to pursue your passions without worrying about money, and give you the means to make a real difference in the world. But here's the thing. If you don't learn and use these 6 words, you might be leaving all of that on the table. You could be missing out on opportunities for wealth that are right in front of you, simply because your mind isn't tuned to see them. It's like having a radio that's slightly off the station. You might hear bits and pieces, but you're missing the full broadcast. Using these 6 words consistently can bring you wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Imagine never having to worry about bills again. Picture yourself being able to buy your dream home, travel the world, or start that business you've always dreamed of. Think about the freedom of being able to quit a job you don't love, or the joy of being able to help your family and friends financially. But I want to be honest with you. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. Using these 6 words effectively will challenge you. It will push you out of your comfort zone and force you to confront some deep-seated beliefs about yourself and about money. You might find yourself wrestling with doubts. You might feel silly at first, like you're just playing pretend. That's normal. In fact, it's a sign that you're on the right track. Growth and change are often uncomfortable, but that discomfort is a small price to pay for the potential rewards. You'll need to be consistent, even when you don't see immediate results. You'll need to have faith in the process, even when your logical mind tries to talk you out of it. But if you can push through these challenges, if you can make these 6 words a part of your daily life, the results can be truly transformative. Now that we understand what's at stake, let's dive deeper into the concept of the 6-word success secret. This isn't just some get-rich-quick scheme or a magic spell. It's a powerful tool rooted in spiritual principles and psychological science. At its core, this concept is about the power of affirmation. Affirmations are positive statements that can help you challenge and overcome negative thoughts and self-sabotaging behaviors. When you repeat them often and believe in them, you can start to make positive changes in your life. But these aren't just any affirmations. These 6 words are specifically designed to tap into the energy of abundance and wealth. They're like a key that unlocks the door to prosperity in your life. By using them consistently, you're essentially reprogramming your subconscious mind to align with wealth and success. From a spiritual perspective, these 6 words are about aligning yourself with the universal energy of abundance. Many spiritual traditions teach that the universe is inherently abundant. There's more than enough for everyone. The problem is that most of us have mental blocks that prevent us from connecting with this abundance. These 6 words help you tune into that frequency of abundance. They help you shift from a mindset of lack and scarcity to one of plenty and opportunity. It's like changing the channel on your inner radio from static and negativity to a clear broadcast of positivity and wealth. When you use these words, you're not just talking to yourself. You're sending a message to the universe. You're declaring your readiness to receive abundance. You're opening yourself up to the flow of wealth and prosperity that's always been available to you. From a psychological standpoint, these 6 words work by reshaping your self-concept. Our self-concept, the way we see ourselves, has a huge impact on our behavior and our outcomes in life. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, you'll likely make decisions that reinforce that belief. But if you see yourself as someone who easily attracts wealth, you'll act in ways that align with that self-image. These 6 words help you build a new self-concept as someone who is naturally prosperous. As you repeat them, you're creating new neural pathways in your brain. You're literally rewiring your mind to think and act like a wealthy person. This doesn't mean you'll suddenly start making reckless financial decisions. On the contrary, as you align yourself with wealth, you'll likely find yourself making smarter choices with money. You'll be more open to opportunities, more confident in your abilities, and more willing to take calculated risks that can lead to big rewards. One of the key aspects of the 6-word success secret is repetition. It's not enough to say these words once or twice and expect miracles. The power comes from consistent, daily practice. When you repeat these words regularly, you're reinforcing the new beliefs and thought patterns you're trying to create. It's like exercise for your mind. The more you do it, the stronger those neural pathways become. Over time, these new thoughts about wealth and abundance become your default mode of thinking. This is why it's so important to say these words multiple times throughout the day. Say them when you wake up in the morning, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. Repeat them before you go to sleep, allowing your subconscious mind to work on them as you rest. Say them whenever you think about money or face a financial decision. The more you repeat these words, the more natural they'll feel. Eventually, they'll become a part of who you are, shaping your thoughts, your decisions, and ultimately, your financial reality. To truly understand why these 6 words are so powerful, we need to talk about something called the mirror principle. This is a fundamental concept in many spiritual and psychological teachings, and it's crucial to understanding how we can speak our way to millions. The mirror principle states that the world around us is like a giant mirror, reflecting back to us our own thoughts, beliefs, and expectations. In other words, what we see in our lives is a direct reflection of what's going on inside our minds. This might sound a bit strange at first, but think about it. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to always be lucky? Or how others seem to attract drama wherever they go? According to the mirror principle, this isn't just random chance. It's because these people have certain beliefs about themselves and the world, and those beliefs are being reflected back to them in their experiences. Let's break this down a bit more. If you believe that you're unlucky when it comes to money, you'll probably notice all the times when you miss out on financial opportunities. You might overlook chances to save money, or you might talk yourself out of investments that could have been profitable. Your belief in your own financial bad luck becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. On the other hand, if you believe that you're naturally lucky with money, you'll be more likely to notice and take advantage of financial opportunities. You might find great deals more often, or you might be more willing to take calculated risks that pay off. Your belief in your own financial good fortune attracts more fortunate circumstances. This doesn't mean that the world is magically bending to your thoughts. Rather, your beliefs shape your perceptions and your actions, which in turn influence your results. It's a feedback loop. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your reality reinforces your thoughts. The exciting thing about the mirror principle is that it gives us a way to change our lives. If we don't like what we see in the mirror of our lives, we can change the image we're projecting. This is where our 6 magic words come in. By consistently repeating these words, we're changing the image we're projecting into the mirror of reality. We're telling the universe, this is who I am. This is what I believe about myself and about money. At first, you might not see much change. The mirror of reality, like any mirror, has some lag time. It doesn't change instantly, but if you keep projecting that new image consistently, the reflection will start to change. You'll start to see more and more evidence in your life that matches your new beliefs about wealth and abundance. One of the most powerful aspects of the mirror principle is the compound effect. Just like compound interest can grow your money exponentially over time, the compound effect of your thoughts can lead to exponential changes in your life. When you start seeing small positive changes as a result of your new thoughts, it reinforces your belief in the power of those thoughts. This makes you even more committed to thinking positively about wealth, which in turn creates even more positive changes. It's an upward spiral that can lead to remarkable transformations over time. This is why patience and consistency are so important when working with the 6-word success secret. The changes might be small at first, but they build on each other. Over time, those small changes can add up to a completely different financial reality. So now we understand the power of words, the stakes involved, and the fundamental principles behind why this works. But you might still be wondering, what exactly are these 6 magic words? Well, I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer. The 6 words that could transform your financial life are: I am a magnet for wealth. Simple, right? Maybe even a bit anticlimactic, but don't let their simplicity fool you. These words are powerful precisely because they're so simple and easy to remember. Let's break down why these specific words are so effective. I am. These 2 words are incredibly powerful. They're not just describing a temporary state or a future goal. They're making a statement about your very identity. When you say I am, you're defining who you are at your core. A magnet. This word evokes the idea of effortless attraction. A magnet doesn't have to struggle or strain to attract metal. It just does it naturally by virtue of what it is. By calling yourself a magnet for wealth, you're saying that attracting money is a natural part of who you are. For wealth, this phrase is clear and specific. You're not just attracting any old thing, you're attracting wealth. And notice that it's wealth, not just money. Wealth implies abundance, more than just having enough to get by. When you put these words together and repeat them regularly, You're making a powerful statement to yourself and to the universe. You're saying that attracting wealth is a fundamental part of who you are, as natural and effortless as a magnet attracting metal. Now, I want to be clear about something. These words aren't magic in the sense that just saying them will make money appear out of thin air. The real magic happens when you combine these words with belief and aligned action. Belief is crucial. When you say these words, you need to really feel them. Imagine what it would be like if they were true. Picture yourself as someone who naturally attracts wealth. Feel the confidence, the certainty, the peace that would come with being a true magnet for wealth. At first, this might feel like you're pretending or lying to yourself. That's okay. Remember, you're working on changing deep-seated beliefs and thought patterns. It might feel uncomfortable or unnatural at first, but the more you practice, the more natural it will become. Aligned action is also important. As you start to see yourself as a magnet for wealth, you'll likely find yourself inspired to take actions that align with this new self-image. You might feel drawn to learn more about investing, or you might notice opportunities to increase your income that you would have overlooked before. The key is to remain open and receptive. Don't force things, but do be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, you're becoming a new version of yourself, one that's magnetically aligned with wealth and abundance. Implementing the 6-word secret. Now that we've unveiled the powerful 6 words and explained why they work, let's dive into how to use them effectively. Remember, these words are tools, and like any tools, their power lies in how you use them. The moment you wake up is a critical time. Your mind is fresh, receptive, and ready to set the tone for the day ahead. Make it a habit to say your 6 words as soon as you open your eyes. Don't just mumble them half asleep. Say them with intention and feeling. Sit up in bed, take a deep breath, and declare with conviction, "I am a magnet for wealth." Feel the words resonating in your body. Imagine wealth being drawn to you from all directions. This simple morning ritual can set a powerful tone for your entire day. Don't limit yourself to just morning and night. Look for opportunities to repeat your 6 words throughout the day. Say them when you're in the shower, when you're driving to work, or when you're waiting in line at the grocery store. Each time you repeat the words, you're reinforcing the neural pathways in your brain associated with wealth and abundance. You're also reminding yourself of your true identity as a magnet for wealth. A helpful trick is to set reminders on your phone. Have them pop up at random times during the day with the message, "I am a magnet for wealth." When you see the reminder, stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, and repeat the words with feeling. Just as the morning sets the tone for your day, your thoughts before sleep can influence your subconscious mind throughout the night. Make it a habit to repeat your 6 words as you're lying in bed, ready to sleep. As you say the words, reflect on the ways you've aligned with wealth during the day. Maybe you made a smart financial decision, or perhaps you noticed an opportunity you might have missed before. Acknowledge these moments as evidence that you truly are a magnet for wealth. While saying the words is powerful, combining them with visualization can amplify their effect. As you repeat, "I am a magnet for wealth," create a vivid mental image of what that looks like. Imagine yourself surrounded by an aura of golden light representing abundance. Picture wealth in all its forms, not just money, but also opportunities, valuable connections, and enriching experiences, being irresistibly drawn to you. See yourself confidently making financial decisions, attracting lucrative opportunities, and living a life of abundance. The more detailed and vivid your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's vividly imagined and what's real. By consistently creating these mental images, you're training your mind to accept abundance as your natural state. As you begin this journey of transformation, you're likely to encounter doubts and skepticism. This is completely normal. In fact, it's a sign that you're challenging your old beliefs and making progress. The first step in overcoming doubt is to recognize your limiting beliefs about money. These are the negative thoughts and ideas that have been holding you back. Common limiting beliefs include: money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. I'm not smart enough to be wealthy. There's never enough money to go around. When you catch yourself thinking these thoughts, pause and challenge them. Are they really true? Where did these beliefs come from? Often you'll find that they're based on misconceptions or outdated information. Whenever a limiting belief pops up, use it as a trigger to repeat your 6 words. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be rich," immediately counter it with, "I am a magnet for wealth." This practice helps rewire your brain. Over time, your positive affirmation will become stronger than the negative thought, eventually replacing it altogether. It's important to understand that discomfort is part of the process. When you start saying, "I am a magnet for wealth," it might feel strange or even false at first. This is because it conflicts with your current self-image and beliefs. Instead of letting this discomfort discourage you, see it as a sign of growth. It means you're pushing beyond your comfort zone and challenging your old ways of thinking. Embrace this feeling as evidence that you're making progress. To help overcome doubt, actively look for evidence that supports your new belief. This doesn't mean looking for million-dollar checks in your mailbox. Instead, notice the small ways in which you're aligning with wealth. Maybe you find a $20 bill on the street. Perhaps a friend offers you a lucrative opportunity. You might make a smart financial decision that saves you money. No matter how small, acknowledge these instances as proof that you are indeed a magnet for wealth. Over time, you'll notice more and more evidence, which will strengthen your belief and reduce your doubts. Remember, changing deep-seated beliefs takes time. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. The key is persistence. Keep saying your 6 words, keep challenging your limiting beliefs, and keep looking for evidence of your new reality. Think of it like learning a new language. At first it feels awkward and unnatural, but with consistent practice it becomes more and more fluid until one day you realize you're thinking in the new language without even trying. The same is true for your relationship with wealth. Keep at it, and soon, "I am a magnet for wealth" will feel as natural and true as saying your own name. You might be wondering, this all sounds great, but is there any real evidence that it works? The answer is yes. While the idea of speaking wealth into existence might sound mystical, there's actually solid scientific backing for why this practice can be so effective. One of the key reasons why the 6-word secret works is due to a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, RAS. The RAS acts as a filter for the massive amount of information your brain processes every second. Think about the last time you bought a new car. Suddenly, you started seeing that same model everywhere. It's not that there are suddenly more of those cars on the road. Your RAS is just now flagging them as important because you've told it they're significant to you. When you consistently repeat, "I am a magnet for wealth," you're essentially programming your RAS to pay attention to wealth-related information and opportunities. You become more attuned to potential ways to increase your wealth, spot good investments, or save money. This increased awareness can lead to actions that genuinely improve your financial situation. It's not magic, it's your brain working more efficiently towards your goals. Another scientific principle at play here is neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new neural connections throughout life. When you repeatedly think a thought or perform an action, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with it. By consistently affirming "I am a magnet for wealth," you're creating and strengthening neural pathways associated with wealth and abundance. Over time, these thought patterns become more dominant, influencing your perceptions, decisions, and actions. This is why consistency is so crucial. Each time you repeat your 6 words, you're reinforcing these positive neural pathways. Eventually, thinking of yourself as a magnet for wealth becomes your brain's default setting. The placebo effect is a well-documented phenomenon in medical science, where a person's belief in a treatment can produce real physical effects, even if the treatment itself is inert. This same principle applies to our 6-word secret. When you truly believe that you are a magnet for wealth, your actions and decisions begin to align with that belief. You might become more confident in negotiations, more willing to take calculated risks, or more motivated to learn about financial management. These changes in behavior, driven by your belief, can lead to real improvements in your financial situation. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy in the most positive sense. The practice of repeating "I am a magnet for wealth" shares similarities with techniques used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a widely respected form of psychotherapy. CBT is based on the idea that our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are all interconnected. By changing our thoughts, we can influence our emotions and behaviors. This is exactly what we're doing with our 6-word affirmation. By consistently introducing this positive thought about wealth, we're working to change our overall mindset about money. This shift in thinking can lead to changes in our financial behaviors and ultimately our financial outcomes. There's a saying in psychology, "Where attention goes, energy flows." By focusing your attention on the idea of being a magnet for wealth, you're directing your mental and emotional energy towards wealth creation. This focused attention can help you notice opportunities you might have otherwise missed. It can give you the motivation to take action when those opportunities arise. And it can help you persist in the face of challenges, knowing that wealth is your natural state. Remember, wealth rarely comes from a single big break. More often, it's the result of consistent, focused effort over time. By regularly affirming "I am a magnet for wealth," you're training your mind to maintain that wealth-attracting focus day after day, week after week, year after year. Stories of success. Real-life transformations. Now that we've explored the science behind our 6-word secret, let's look at some real-life examples of people who have used similar principles to transform their financial lives. These stories serve as powerful reminders of what's possible when we align our thoughts and beliefs with abundance. Sarah was a single mom, working 2 jobs to make ends meet. She had always struggled with money, living paycheck to paycheck and accumulating credit card debt. One day she came across the concept of positive affirmations for wealth. Skeptical but desperate for change, Sarah decided to give it a try. Every morning and night, she would look in the mirror and say, "I am worthy of abundance." At first, it felt awkward and false, but she persisted. Within a few weeks, Sarah noticed small changes. She became more aware of her spending habits and started looking for ways to save money. She found the courage to ask for a raise at her primary job and started a small side business selling handmade crafts online. Over the course of 2 years, Sarah paid off all her debt built an emergency fund, and was able to quit her second job. She credits her financial turnaround to the shift in mindset that started with her daily affirmation. Michael had always dreamed of being an entrepreneur, but his first business venture ended in bankruptcy. Feeling defeated, he almost gave up on his dreams. Then, a friend introduced him to the concept of visualization and affirmations. Michael created a vision board and started repeating the phrase, "I am a successful entrepreneur," every day. He visualized himself running a thriving business, making important deals, and enjoying financial freedom. At first, nothing seemed to change, but Michael kept at it, combining his affirmations with action. He studied successful business models, networked tirelessly, and eventually launched a new startup. This time, things were different. Michael approached challenges with confidence, made decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear, and attracted investors who believed in his vision. 5 years later, his company was valued at over $10 million. Michael often says that while hard work was crucial, it was the change in his self-image that made the real difference. By seeing himself as a successful entrepreneur, he was able to become one. Lisa grew up in a household where money was always tight. She internalized the belief that there was never enough to go around and that financial struggle was just a part of life. When she learned about the power of affirmations, Lisa decided to challenge these deeply ingrained beliefs. She chose the affirmation, "I am open to receiving abundance in all forms." Lisa repeated this phrase daily and started to notice opportunities she had previously overlooked. She applied for a scholarship she would have once thought was out of her reach, and got it. She started a blog sharing money-saving tips, which eventually grew into a profitable personal finance website. More importantly, Lisa's relationship with money changed. She no longer felt anxiety when dealing with financial matters. Instead, she approached money with a sense of confidence and optimism. Today, Lisa not only enjoys financial stability, but also helps others transform their relationship with money through her website and coaching programs. She often tells her followers, "If I can change my financial reality, anyone can." Consistent practice, each person committed to daily affirmations and visualizations. Mindset shift. They all experienced a fundamental change in how they thought about money and success. Aligned action. Changed thoughts led to changed behaviors, which produced tangible results. Persistence. Results didn't come overnight, but they kept going even when progress seemed slow. These stories show us that no matter where you're starting from, whether it's debt, bankruptcy, or a scarcity mindset, transformation is possible. The 6-word secret we've been discussing can be your first step on a similar journey. As inspiring as these success stories are, it's important to acknowledge that the journey to wealth isn't always smooth. You'll likely face challenges and setbacks along the way. Let's discuss how to handle these obstacles while staying true to your affirmation. Financial setbacks can be particularly challenging when you're trying to maintain a positive money mindset. Maybe you lose your job, face an unexpected expense, or make a poor investment decision. In these moments, it's easy to fall back into old patterns of negative thinking. When setbacks occur, it's crucial to remember that they're temporary and don't define you. Instead of saying, "This always happens to me," or "I'll never get ahead," use your setback as an opportunity to reinforce your 6-word affirmation. Take a deep breath and remind yourself, "I am a magnet for wealth." Then, look for the lesson or opportunity in the setback. Maybe losing your job opens the door to a better career path. Perhaps an unexpected expense teaches you the importance of an emergency fund. As you embark on this journey, you might encounter skepticism or even ridicule from friends, family, or colleagues who don't understand what you're doing. They might dismiss affirmations as New Age nonsense or warn you against getting your hopes up. Remember, their skepticism often comes from their own limiting beliefs about money. Don't let their doubts shake your resolve. You don't need to convince them. Your results will speak for themselves over time. If you find others' skepticism affecting you, it might be helpful to keep your practice private initially. You can also seek out like-minded individuals or communities who understand and support your journey. One of the biggest challenges you'll face is maintaining consistency with your affirmations, especially when you're not seeing immediate results. It's easy to get excited at the beginning, but keeping up the practice day after day, week after week, can be tough. Create a routine that incorporates your 6-word affirmation. Maybe you say it while brushing your teeth, during your morning coffee, or as part of a meditation practice. The key is to make it a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth. You might also find it helpful to track your practice in a journal. This can help you stay accountable and also provides a space to note any changes or improvements you observe, no matter how small. While our 6-word affirmation is powerful, it's not a substitute for action. Some people fall into the trap of thinking that if they just say the words often enough, wealth will magically appear. This can lead to disappointment and disillusionment. Remember, the affirmation is a tool to shift your mindset and open you up to opportunities. But you still need to take action on those opportunities when they appear. Continue to work hard, learn about personal finance, and make smart decisions with your money. The affirmation gives you the mindset of a wealthy person. Your actions need to align with that mindset to bring it into reality. We've covered a lot of ground in exploring the power of these 6 simple words. I am a magnet for wealth. We've delved into the psychology behind why they work, learned how to use them effectively, and seen examples of how similar practices have transformed lives. But knowledge alone isn't enough. The real power lies in application. Your journey to wealth, true, lasting, abundant wealth, begins the moment you start putting this knowledge into practice. Remember, wealth isn't just about money in the bank. It's about living a life of abundance in all areas. Financial security, yes, but also rich experiences, fulfilling relationships, and the freedom to pursue your passions. As you begin to use your 6-word affirmation, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent practice and aligned action, you'll start to notice shifts, perhaps subtle at first, but growing more significant over time. You might find yourself making smarter financial decisions, spotting opportunities you would have missed before, or approaching money matters with a new sense of confidence and ease. These are all signs that your new wealth mindset is taking root. Don't be discouraged by setbacks or skepticism. Every wealthy person has faced obstacles on their journey. The difference is in how they responded to those obstacles. With your new mindset, you're equipped to turn challenges into stepping stones towards your goals. Remember the stories we shared of Sarah, Michael, and Lisa. They started exactly where you are now, with a decision to change their thoughts about money. Their successes aren't anomalies, they're evidence of what's possible when you combine the power of positive affirmation with persistent action. You have everything you need to begin this journey right now. Your 6 magic words are ready and waiting. Your mind is capable of incredible transformation, and the universe is full of abundance, ready to be attracted into your life. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and say it with conviction, I am a magnet for wealth. Say it again and again. Let it sink into your consciousness. Let it become a part of who you are. Your journey to millions starts now, one affirmation at a time. The wealth you desire is not just possible, it's your birthright. Claim it, believe it, and watch as your world transforms around you. Remember, you are a magnet for wealth. Now go forth and attract the abundance you deserve.